My name's Trap O'Neill. I'm the owner of TKO Sport Horses, where we're at today. It's here in Magnolia, Texas. We're an equestrian business here. We train horses, we train riders, and we also have a buying and selling business. So our operation here, we have 26 stalls. We're a little bit overflowing right now. We've got about 34 horses that we're caring for. So we have some horses at a facility down the road. The majority are here. And the horses in this barn are either owned by myself and my wife or customers and friends that we have that come out here every day. So it's a lot of work. I've got very good staff. I have 4 gentlemen that work very hard for us. And without them, a lot of this wouldn't be possible. So I'm riding, this is Dollar Cash. He's a 13-year-old horse that I've had a long history with. This horse has taught me a lot. I found him in Germany about 6 years ago. I've had a lot of success with him in the latter years. And he's just got a lot of promise. So I started riding, I was born in southern New Mexico, and southern New Mexico is kind of a farming, ranching community, so I was always around a lot of livestock and horses. And my mom also grew up riding and fox hunting in Pennsylvania on the East Coast, so I'd say I grew up with it in my blood, and being around horses a lot, I've just always had a love for it. I fell off of my first horse when I was 8 months old, so I guess technically that's about the start of my riding career, and I'm 41 now, so give or take 40 years. Well, I think one thing that horses teach you in life is responsibility, and that goes to every aspect of life, you know, whether you're at home with your family or with your kids, you know, and having some companionship in life. And that's really what riding horses is about. You know, you're spending time with a living, breathing animal, and they're quite a bit stronger than we are. So as a rider, it's always important you have them on your side. And I think that goes very far in life. When we're here at the farm, obviously the horses need stalls clean, they need turnout, exercise, training. That's our common job while we're here at home, and lessons. The funnest part is being able to travel. We get to go to some really exotic places. We go to Europe, sometimes South America, Canada, and this sport is worldwide. And that, to me personally, is what feeds my fire, and that I really love, is the fact that we are able to go and compete in so many different places. So. But at the same token, when we're done showing and we're done being far off, it's lovely to come back home. This is a farm that I built myself, and I take a lot of pride in that. What I love about this sport, again, you know, I always talk about this, but, you know, every horse is a different puzzle, so it's always changing. This job never gets boring. I started this sport when I was a little late in years. I've been riding a long time, but not in the sense and not as structured as a sport has become nowadays. So I feel that I'm a little bit behind for the amount of time that I've been riding, and I've always felt that way. And it motivates me to think that my best years are the years ahead of me, and that keeps me going every day. You know, growing up riding, I loved it. I didn't know it was going to be a profession until I had gotten out of the military, and I was about 21 years old then. And my time in the service, I think, is what led me to believe that, you know, I wanted to spend my life doing what I loved and making every day important. And for me, that's spending time with animals and horses, and the help that it gives me going to bed at night, knowing that I've helped people learn to ride. And, you know, people come out and they do this for fun. This is a hobby and entertainment for them. And it's a luxury we get to enjoy in life, and to be able to do that every day is I feel very fortunate. I try and keep my clients happy. Every customer has different goals and different motivations, so I try and learn from them and see what puts a smile on their face, because if they've got a smile on their face at the end of the day, then I probably do too. And everybody's different. You know, it could be a young rider that just wants to have a good day jumping small jumps, or it can be one of my most advanced riders that wants to win a Grand Prix competition. And so I like to break it down just like the horses into each individual and see what it is and find a way to help them achieve their goals. It's cliche, but to live in the moment, I think, is a really important thing. You can have a good day, and you need to live in that moment and embrace it, because there's a lot of hard work to get there. And you can have a bad day, and that can also be a teaching moment, but it doesn't need to ruin your day. So I like to have a good perspective on life and look at all things. That's what makes you happy when you go to bed at night. Roll back through our 3 to the 3 across the middle there, jumping towards the woods.